Hello friends and strangers, I am Haley, and in this video I am taking you with me into Wytchwood, where we need to return to the beggar to show him what we found on the hog farm. Where was he again? Up here? Oh yes, right here. Ah, you've returned. Did you have any luck finding my... what was it I lost again? You place the collected remains in front of the man. Do any of these look familiar to you? Oh, that's my favorite boot. I was wondering where that got off to, but what are these? The man runs his fingers over the bone and silver tooth, with creeping realization crossing his face. His skin begins to take on an ephemeral pallor. Oh, am I dead? It would certainly appear that way. Don't feel too bad. These sorts of things have a way of sneaking up on us. But I remember now. I was up at the hog farm, but I was too old, too weak to work. The sisters, they said I was useless. They threw me in the feed trough. And then, all those hungry pigs. Oh no, no, how could they do this to me? All my life I was starving. I had to beg for table scraps. And then they fed me to the pigs? I'm very sorry things ended this way. We ought to hold a feast to honor your life properly. A feast? I've never had a feast. Where would we get the food? And who would come? Everyone I know is slaving away for those horrible sows. You cast a glance at the nearby communal cooking pit. I think I have a solution to both of those problems. Don't you worry, I'll make sure you have a meal to remember. The cooking pit. Where is it? Well, let's take a bit of a stroll and look. And I can't believe I walked right past it. Oh well, it won't be too long before I open up the map and see that it was actually right there. Yeah, let's take a look at the map. And voila! There it is, right next to the ghost on the left side. This pit has seen its fair share of community cookouts. Though it isn't in the best shape, it'll be enough for what you have in mind. Now then, what should be on the menu? You clap your hands together hungrily. I think pork would be most appropriate. First, I'll have to fashion the proper container. A feast need not be flesh and blood if the spirit is hungry. A swine-shaped vessel will do in a pinch. Porcine effigy. Let's see what we need for it. Dough, wickerwork, and haunted mannequin. For the haunted mannequin, we need a dreadful doll, a mummified head, and some ghostly ectoplasm. For the doll, we need a sewing kit. And for that, we need a skeeter snoot. Oh, we need 4 wickerworks. Okay. There we go. Yep, need a skeeter snoot. So off to the swamp we go. Once again. This time looking for skeeters. Let's make a smoke pellet. I'm sure we won't have to look for too long. They are plentiful enough in here. Not quite as ubiquitous as dragonflies, but plentiful enough. Oh, that also got the dragonfly somehow. Weird. There's that doll. Now for the skull and ectoplasm. I do believe it's spirit salts that we need for the ghostly heads. And I think it's exorcism charms that we need for the ghosts that give ectoplasm. In any case, we need to go to the graveyard. Now let's find us one of those ghostly heads. Right there. And there's our mummified head. Now we need to find us some bats. Let's light that lantern to give us safe passage. I think bats will come if we just set it down. Yes. Just one wing, so we do need to use the other one as well. Now we have 2 wings, so we can make the exorcism charm. Let's go find us an antlered ghost. Is that one of them up there? The one that's kind of hiding between the tree and the whatever building that was? Yes. Alright. We just need to get into position and there we go. 2 ectoplasms. Let's make the mannequin. And what else was it? Oh, 1 more wicker work. Now we can make the effigy. And let's return to the cooking pit. Here we are. Let's put the porcine effigy in. You set the tiny false creature amongst the ashes of the cooking pit. It wriggles and squeals with impotent hunger. Now, to fatten up this little piggy, I'll start with the smallest pig sister, but I'll need to collect something special to bind her spirit. Only an item with a deep personal connection will do. Small pig switch. Let's see how we can get that off her. I believe she's right here. You can hear the runty swine squealing even before you see her. Holding her crop high, she busies herself admonishing a cluster of poor workers. I ought to feed your useless rumps to the meat grinder, you filthy mongrels. Do we pay you to work or to sleep? They recoil from their taskmaster's lashes. You don't pay us at all. Say there, you seem to have gotten an awful lot of use from that grotty old switch. What would you say to a trade? What? A trade? I've had this whipper ever since I was a wee suckling. No way, no how am I giving up my precious little flog. Every pig has her price. Lash Master 2000. Okay, what do we need for that? Rat tails, skeeter snoots, and a pumpkin jack bone. And to get the pumpkin jack bone, we need a snag vine. And for that, we need a sewing kit, for which we need a skeeter snoot. So, all in all, we need 3 skeeter snoots. Unfortunately, we don't have enough frog slime to make that many smoke pellets. So, first we need to catch us some frogs. But luckily, we can also do that at the swamp. So to the swamp we go. First to catch some frogs, and then to catch some skeeters. Let's just get all of these so that we're sure to have enough frog slime. Oh, there's one more. And why not, while we're here, let's also get us some thistle. Now we should be able to craft some smoke pellets. Let's start with a couple. We may get lucky and trap 2 skeeters at once. Nah. There's one snoot. And we'll get another one off this. Let's get these thistles. And why not this twine also? There's a 3rd smoke pellet for us. Let's go find one more skeeter. Oh, that one's in a bad place. Very close to that other aggressive thing. But I don't see any more skeeters nearby. So, luckily, we managed to stay out of the stick figure's aggro range. Some more thistles for us. And now we have enough skeeter snoots. We can make the sewing kit and the snag vine. And now all we have to do is go to the fields and get us a pumpkin jack bone. I wonder, is there a quicker way to the pumpkin field? Can't get there through here, but... Oh, we can. Just need to avoid the turkey. What's down there? Well, the main thing is that we found a quicker way to this field. Now we just need to awaken 1 pumpkin jack. Careful, careful. Ah, they were so close together. Uh-oh, now we have awakened 3. We need to be really careful. Only get close to 1 of them, while making sure the other ones stay away. Now to get there. That was difficult because you couldn't walk through those pumpkins. Ah, we need more rat tails. I had already forgotten. A couple more wicker works and a couple of snap traps. There are rat nests at the market and in the village. Okay, so there's nothing really interesting down there. Nice. Good to know that we don't really have a reason to go investigate there in the future. Let's go to the market, since that's where we need to go to anyway, and find us a couple of rat nests. They shouldn't be too hard to find. I think there were a few of them here. There's one. Let's put the trap right there. Oops, didn't mean to click that. There's the tail. And one more rat tail. So let's go find one more nest. There's one. And set the trap. And there's the tail. Let's go give this thing to the little pig. Hello, you're sure you don't want to trade? Is that a Lash Master 2000 with extra stinging barbs and a rawhide non-slip grip? The one and only. I thought you were doing such an excellent job keeping these poor exploited souls under your hoof that you deserved a reward. She snatches the whip out of your hands with glee, tossing her old straw lash in the mud without a second glance. Not even saying thank you, she scampers off to test out her newly acquired motivational tool on unsuspecting farm workers. With any luck, she won't have much time to put it to use. Let's take her old lash. You feed the ratty straw whip into the mouth of the porcine effigy. Despite the thing not having any teeth, you distinctly hear the sound of crunching as it chews up its first meal. The effigy shudders and swells in size becoming a healthy-sized piglet made of straw. One down, two to go. For this feast to go off without a hitch, I'll need to gather something important from that swinish middle sister. She's bound to have a token I could use. Tall Pig's Club. Let's go talk to her and see what it'll take to get her club. Hey you, you're the one who gave my little sister that souped up whipper, ain't ya? Well, I do twice as much work as that stinking twerp. This old beating stick has served me well these long years, but if she gets an upgrade, then why shouldn't I? Sibling rivalry will be the death of them. Magnum browbeater. We need barnacles, a wicked gemstone, and a big stick. For the wicked gemstone, we need dog hair. And to get dog hair, we need a soporific potion. So a jar of water and some mushrooms. For the big stick, we need grave bones. So we need to go into the forest to get a jar of water and some of those soporific mushrooms. Then we'll need to get the dog hair. And finally, we'll need to go into the graveyard and dig up some bones. Let's go down into the well again. And on our way, we may as well stop by over here just as soon as the dog moves a bit and get some embers. Like so. Let's continue on our way. We'll also get these reeds, because why not? Let's get some water and clay. And shiny stones. Although we don't really use those a whole lot, so there's not really an acute need of them. But they come with the clay, so may as well pick them up while we're here. Let's go back up and get us some mushrooms. The soporific kind. For that, we need to find some rotting logs. There ought to be... there's one. And it gave us 2 mushrooms. Perfect. Let's make that potion and the morsel, and go put that dog to sleep and get a tuft of its hair. And why not get the embers as well? Not so many this time. Now we can make the gemstone. And let's go to the graveyard, dig up some bones. That's right there, so why not get us some more of those soporific mushrooms for future use. This way to the graveyard. Let's light the lantern again so we can dig in safety. There's one bone. Two. 3, 4. The other mound is right there, so may as well dig that up as well. Now we have more than enough bones. And there we have the Magnum Browbeater. Let's go give it to the middle sister. Or the middle pig. But they are sisters, so either way. The sow takes a few test swings with her new cudgel, making you duck for safety. Aha! Now that's more like it. Solid build, perfect balance. You won't be needing that cracked old stick anymore. I'll just take it off your hands. Huh? Sure, whatever. It's as good as firewood now. She ignores you and goes looking for pine cones or small animals to take a swing at. Luckily, she's slow and her eyes are bad. Let's take her old stick to the cooking pit. You chop up the well-weathered cudgel into bite-sized pieces and offer them to the small effigy. It wastes no time gobbling up the bits of wood and crunching them to splinters. Satisfied with its second meal of sticks, the simulated pig rumbles and once again grows in size. This ham is almost ready for dinner. It just needs one more helping of soul food. Something special from that brutish butcher will be the last ingredient I need. A symbol of sympathetic magic. Big pig's whetstone. Let's go get that next time and save here for now though. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting and subscribing. All of those things really help this channel a lot. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.